though is a son of the soil, so he understands the language of Ibadan people. And all I know that this is the very first time, apart from some other coaches, I mean, he's been given a free hand to choose his assistant. So he has no excuse whatsoever. The commissioner approved of him being there. The general manager approved of him being there. And the chairman approved of him being there. And I can say authoritatively that I know when he was to pick his assistant, and he went for Yinka. This Yinka too has proven himself as a grassroots football coach. He took the, what do they call it, the under 15, the Oyo State, whatever, and he took them far. And this is somebody who is growing to want to make a mark. I've always been saying, fine, experience might be lacking along the line, but where do you get the experience? Is it not from failure that you get the experience? So, despite all this, I still believe that Nigerians, shooting stars, should give Edith Agoye when he falls, let's support him. When he rises, let's support him. Because at the end of the day, you don't get it right at once. We are not saying he should experiment with the team. We are not saying whatever, but history is there. He could learn from people who has done it from the past, what they go for. And let me tell you, if he needs something, I know the GM and the chairman is asked the listening heart. Please, I need this player. He doesn't need to go out and say, hey, I wanted this player, they didn't give me, that's why I feel. Nobody wants to hear that.
In terms of budgeting and fund, what are you getting for this season?
Let me tell you something. I have not had any. Let me go back a little bit. You don't get to hear as a journalist, I'm just being factual, I'm being frank. When shooting stars don't have money, we hear, we publish, we talk about it. But when money is being released, most of us don't know most of the time. And sometimes when we keep on shouting, and then they'll just say, we have given them money. Even players, sometimes, these are the problems. So, I don't know the amount that has been released. I don't know how they are going about it. But either you like it or not, lack of funds should not be an excuse. There is no government club that has never suffered. Even in the days of Oladayo Popola, it's not that the funds were there. Lakin Adegun of the blessed memory was a very good father, a friend. Why I'm saying this is that I have the opportunity of talking to more than 1,000 fans, administrator, secretary, and everything, fans of shooting stars, while I was writing my book. And when I met Lakin Adegun said, look, it's not that the fund had always been there. There are times government bureaucracy, fund doesn't come. This person has to sign, that person has to sign. But the people like Chief Lekon Salami will use their money, and they will pay the players. He told me that they were in the UK, they were in London, when the money meant for the CAF Champions League 1984 was released. So, and they had already traveled to UK to acclimatize. They were in London, transited to Tunisia, the semi-final. And when the money came, Chief Lekon Salami would just call him and say, these are the sums I have spent so far. He will collect everything he has spent. But pending the time the money will be released, they will have looked around for funds. They don't cry that we don't have money. They go ahead, they do their job. Once they do their job, when the money comes, they take their money back. Even Chief Lekon Salami takes his money back. It's not free. Business is football. Football is business. It's not charity. But what we have these days, it seems we have administrators.
Hold on a second, Ayo. Hello.